We're firing up. We're on. We're moving. We're happening. We're there. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the show. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. It is Thursday, July the 26th, almost the end of July. Unbelievable. We're in the last half of this year already. I can't believe. My God, July 26, 2018. Welcome back to Traveling with Bruce. I'm your host, and here in Creston, BC today, warm but not hot. It's about 82, 83 degrees. It's not like dying here. We're not dying, but hazy. A little bit of, I think we have a little bit of forest fire smoke sort of, making its way through. It's clear blue skies way up above, but we have a bit of a haze down below, and there are forest fires hundreds of miles away from us, but the winds get turned up and, it mixes in. What are you going to do? Whatever, we're good here. No forest fire problems in this town, at least at this point in time. Nice to see you guys. Welcome back to the show. I'm glad you're here. What a night last night. Launched that collaborative video last evening. That was a lot of fun. I was really happy to push that button, bring that video to life, and let the world in on it. I had 7 YouTubers help me out make a video called Why We're Addicted to Cruising. Kind of obvious we're addicted to cruising, obviously. I just want to give credit where credit is due. I want to give a special shout out to the other channels that were on the show with me yesterday. This collaborative effort had been sort of cooking for a little while. I was working on it, probably for about 2 weeks, and I just put the word out to a bunch of YouTubers out there that are definitely into cruising like I am and have their own channels and their own fans and so on, and send out a bunch of messages over a couple of days, and heard back from a not quite a number. Some saying they couldn't participate for whatever reason, and then there are others who definitely said, "Yeah, I'm in. What do you need? Just tell me what I got to do. I'm on there." And then I wrote, talked to a few people back and forth a little bit, and we put it together. So 7 YouTubers joined in with me to make this video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's just hitting about 500 views now in about 20. It'll be about 24 hours in a couple hours. So it's been about 22 hours so far. It's hitting about 500 views so far. All the other YouTubers have released either a tweet or a Facebook posting, a bunch of shares. A number of you viewers out there, I want to thank you, have been sharing this video on Facebook and Instagram, elsewhere. And that really helps. I'm encouraging the other creators to share the video as much as you can. Make it spread out there to as far a net as possible. And let's see how many people pick up on it. I did a quick calculation with all the channels, subscribers, mine included. It comes out to about 30,000 plus subscribers combined that actually subscribe to all of our channels. So even combined, we're not that big a group, but we're large in numbers, and we have potential. So I was looking at some of the stats this morning, and I saw a few of the channels were picking up a few subscribers overnight. It'll be interesting to see how it kind of shakes out over the next 2 or 3 days. I know in my channel's case, when I went off the air last night, we were sitting at 2,419 subscribers. Right now, we're at 2,434, so it looks like I've added 15 so far since last evening. That's definitely an uptick over the last couple of weeks, so I'm happy to see that. Thanks again to Don's Family Vacations. Don Terrace, he was fantastic. Of course, Emma at Emma Cruises, just wonderful. She's from the UK, and she did a great job. Really proud of her. J&D from Pero DJ, that was fantastic. They did a great job too. I got a lot of reactions. Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels, awesome job, you guys. You're obviously naturals in front of the camera. Sharon at Sea and the family, Sharon and Jamie and Matthew, thank you again for participating in the video. It was fantastic. My buddies Derek and Greg over at D&G Explorers, I've just seen them signing in here. They were in there. They were right on it. I mentioned it to them. They said, yes, we're in. and I'm really happy they were. Tony and Jenny from La Lido Loca, they just got back from their cruise, and I knew that it would be a bit of an imposition to call them, but I thought, I got to get a hold of them because they offered me an opportunity to be in Cruise Wars. If you haven't seen that, I was in a Cruise Wars episode on their channel, and I reached out to Tony and let him know who was doing it, who else is in there, and he came back at me. He said, "What do you want?" I said, "Here's what I need, a couple of clips." And he said, "Oh, we can do that, no problem. We'll have that to you." And sure enough, they delivered, and I was just so happy that that they were part of the episode as well. So the 8 of us in total have put this together. We're all promoting the video in our own way, and put the word out to anyone you know out there. If you know anyone that would like to see that video, share it on Facebook or link it and send out an email with the connection to the video. Help promote that video, and let's send it out around the world and let the people out there see what 8 YouTubers can do. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thanks to all of you who are watching me as my regulars, of course. Right now, I think I got 35 of you here. Fantastic. The audience is growing every day. Like I said, 15 new subscribers. Hopefully some of them are here. If not, they'll catch me on the rerun. Most of the people who watch this show after hours, after I broadcast it. But I think usually after we get off the air, I'm usually already at about 110 to 150 views as soon as I finish posting this show. And then the folks who catch the show later, the numbers just keep coming in. And I welcome you live, and I welcome you as a viewer in the after hours as well. Thanks for all your support for my channel. Thank you for picking up merchandise like this, Traveling with Bruce merchandise, coffee, mugs, and everything else on my Redbubble site. Thanks for that. Every time a purchase is made for any of these items, a royalty comes to the channel, and it helps. And they pay every month. The folks at Redbubble, they send me a deposit every month, and it just helps. We really appreciate it. Thank you all very much for your support. Cheers to you all with my caffeine-free Diet Coke, my brown fuzzy water, as I like to call it. I'm going to pull this camera in right now so that you've seen my logo on my chest. Now I'm going to pull this in a bit because I kind of like the camera a little closer so I can see my phone a little easier. I can read all the names and messages that are coming in. Also, thank you to you folks who are making purchases on Amazon. I do occasionally get an email once in a while from someone who will say to me, "Hey, I've made a purchase on Amazon. Did you get a royalty for this purchase?" And I'll check my stats, and it did not show. I can only say to you guys, I know that some of you want to support the channel through my affiliate link. It is below here in the description down below on all my videos. You can just go to any video I've done in the last month or so. You'll find the description right there, an affiliate link right into the homepage of Amazon. If you shop from there, it should kick in, and generally it does, but it has happened where folks have been somehow waylaid. They go into Amazon and then they click something else, and somehow they click something that takes them off my affiliate link. And I can only suggest, I guess, as a way to ensure that what you're buying on Amazon does get me some kind of a royalty, is that when you get ready to make a purchase, make sure that I don't know how to do it for sure, but I have noticed that on the address, on the so-called email address that sometimes is 500 characters long, you may see the first time you link into Amazon, you might find in that email address, you'll see something that'll say like traveling 07, something like that. That's my code. That's embedded in there. If you don't see that when you're about to click buy now, you're not on my affiliate link anymore. You may have to go to my affiliate link and find that item directly. And if you know what the name of the item is, you can just copy and paste it. Just copy the name of the item that you're about to shop. Go back to my affiliate link. Go back into Amazon, and then in the search box, paste in the item you're about to buy. It'll pop right back on your screen, but now it should be under my link. Then go ahead and buy. If it's too much of a pain, I understand. Don't worry about it. But I know some of you were not happy when you found out, oh, I went and bought this, and I was hoping he would get a commission. He got nothing. They were upset. And so this might be one way to kind of ensure, but there's nothing else I can do. I can't tell Amazon how to run their business. I just kind of cross my fingers and hope that it works. I have no idea to verify any purchase. I'm totally out of the loop. I'm just a guy with an affiliate link that hopes he gets a few pennies here and there. And I do. And I thank you all very much. And again, thank you to those of you who are sending me PayPal direct contributions. I know you can send me, some of you like to send super chats to some of your followers, the channels you follow, and I respect that a lot. I don't mind getting a super chat through YouTube. The only issue is that 30% goes to YouTube and for all their fees and handling it, and I only get 70% of whatever funds you want to give me. So if you want to give me like $5, I only get $3.50. If you're sending me $5 with PayPal on my PayPal donation site, which is kind of up here on the homepage, my little button there, I get 96% of that money. I get $4.78, 82 cents, something like that. Big difference from $3.50. It adds up over time. And some of you folks who are just so generous to me, you're giving me more than that, and I so appreciate it. It really makes a difference. Once the donations get a little larger, that 30% take gets heavy, and I just can't justify that much going out the door. So if you're sending me a donation, thank you. I did receive one again today from Robert Brandt, U.S. Virgin Islands. Robert has been a fantastic supporter of this channel. I just love him. I can't wait to meet this guy. I want to meet him in person. Thank you again, Robert, for making a contribution. I saw that about an hour before we came on the air, and thank you again for that. So there you go. That's it for my commercials and my e-begging, as they call it. My haters call that e-begging. They say, "Oh, he's just an e-beggar." This is all I do for a living. This is my job. I have no other form of income. It's all I do. So it's advertising from YouTube, affiliate marketing, merchandise sales, donations, any way we can cobblestone it together. That's how it works. Once we hit 2 million views, the advertising should be enough, I hope, but we got a little bit of work to do to get there. Anyway, thank you for coming by, and welcome everybody. Let's say hi to see who's here. If you've never watched before, type in, tell me where you're watching me from. What's your hometown? What's your high temperature today? What's your weather like? Tell me the price of gas in your neighborhood. We love comparing gas. Here it's $1.40 a liter Canadian. That's $5 US a gallon around here. About $3.60, maybe $3.80 US a gallon for a US gallon. Pretty expensive around here. We make the stuff in this country. Canada has a lot of oil and gas, and yet we pay world prices for this stuff. That's how our government collects a lot of its taxes, provincially and federally. And the more you drive, the more you pay. It's just the way it is. So the trick of it is drive something fuel efficient. And I got a Hyundai Sonata, gets about 40, 45 miles on the gallon on the highway. And that's how I keep my costs as reasonable as possible. But I really like a Tesla. I wouldn't mind one of those electric cars. I think it'd be kind of fun. But maybe I need like 1 million viewers. So we'll just keep going. Okay, today's topic will be, would you rather visit a private island in the Caribbean run by a cruise line? Or would you rather visit a Caribbean island where you're just getting off the ship at a port? What do you prefer? Some folks prefer the entire cruise ship experience from beginning to end, like a Disney cruise where you're going on a Disney Castaway Cay Island. Others, no, I want to see the Caribbean. I want to see the culture. I want to see what regular people are doing. I've never been here before. I want to see what it's really like rather than being taken to an artificial world. There's pluses and minuses for each of these. What are your thoughts? I've got a few rankings here of some of the top spots, and we'll compare notes. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see who's here. Say hi to everybody. Kat Rose just signed in today, right off the get-go, saying it's 86 Fahrenheit out, but feels like 94. It's going to hit 106. I think she's near Sacramento. AC filter clean, but it didn't fix the problem. She still hasn't got proper working air conditioning. This is not good. Robert Brandt, you may need some coolant. That's what he's thinking. It's a big central air system. My apartment is an old hotel that was converted to studio apartments, and so the entire system is not working well. This is not good. So it's one system for all units. Robert is asking the unit may need a free 3 pounds of liquid Freon. What a mess. Donna McKinnon, hi everybody. High of 75 here in Beloit, Wisconsin. Today cooled down from the mid-80s yesterday. Right on. Expecting strong storms tonight. Watch out for that. Donna, I like the public ports. Very good. Kat is saying, yeah. Kat, one thing I kind of miss from East Coast is really good thunderstorms. There you go. She's being in California now. Richard C. Flooding here west of us. Really bad conditions. Philly is okay, though. Unbelievable the amount of rain some of these folks have been getting. Welcome back, Richard C. Kat saying, yippee, the system is on. It's working. It's cross your fingers. Hope it lasts. Donna is this part of California has wimpy ones. She's saying wimpy, probably wimpy thunderstorms. They don't last long. Nina is here. I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name. Hi all, Renee. Oh, here we go. Renee here. Renee. It's 89 today. Thanks for doing that, by the way. It's 89 East San Diego. My husband is trying to convince me to move to Western Oregon or Western Washington if we don't go to England, where he is from. The kids are here. So, well, interesting, because you're in San Diego, and I really don't know what's wrong with San Diego, except to say I've been in San Diego at various times of the year. I used to live in Palm Desert, and I used to do some business there. And in the wintertime, it's cool. It's in the 50s, and it feels cooler than that because you have the ocean air, the humidity. And if it's a bit windy, it feels kind of bitey, you know. I know that. I loved living in Palm Desert, California, but the thing is, a lot of folks who live in Palm Desert, Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, it's only seasonal, and then they live somewhere else the rest of the year. I lived there year round. Loved it, just loved it. But I don't mind the heat. I'm okay with that because I'm from Canada, baby. I love the heat. I'm sick of the cold. But Oregon. There's a question. Oregon or Washington State. You know, if you've been up there and you've seen it, you'll know what it's like. The coast is the coast. It's cooler, certainly all year round, but depending on exactly where in Oregon. Same with Washington State. You get these seasonal variances. Yeah, something you're gonna have to check into and see what you want to do. Not as many people though as in San Diego. I mean, San Diego's metropolitan area is what, 5 million? It's insane. It's becoming developed between San Diego and California, practically settlements all the way through now. Very hard to quote get into the country. But Renee, you're gonna have to figure that out. And Jordan, good morning, Bruce, and all. 25 Celsius in Brisbane today. Awesome new video yesterday. Thank you, Ann Jordan. You've been a real supporter of mine. I love it. And I've been getting your messages overnight. And thank you for that. I hope you've enjoyed that video. I know you did. Robert Brent saying hi, Ann Jordan saying hi, Robert. Let's see here. Renee, I think that is probably closest to the correct pronunciation. Oh, thank you. I'm doing what I can. Robert Brent, just trying to get it right since Bruce, I think, has butchered it a few times. Oh, Bruce always does this. I'm terrible. I was trying to be part of cute with my first and last name, using only part of them. Yeah, I'm a mess. It's just awful. I'm terrible at this stuff. Richard C. Hello, Ann. Booked my Dunedin train ride, Thierry Gorge, from $610 for two on Princess to $200 for two with Good Company Tours. Wow, what a price! What a markup price Princess has. Well, there you go. You've done your homework, Richard C. There you go. I encourage all of you out there, depending on where you're going, what port you're headed to, and what it is you want to see, if you can arrange on your own before you even get on your cruise ship through the online world, you can find reputable outfits to do tours with that will save you this kind of money. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Very interesting. Renee, it is what my son is trying to get me to use instead of grandma with this 2-year-old. She's saying that's quite a markup. Hope it's a great train ride. Wow. And Jordan saying awesome. Richard C. Renee, yes, it is. It was a heck of a markup on Princess. Even from the train company itself, it's like $100, but don't pick you up at the port. No, you're gonna have to take a cab and get there and work that out. Donna McKinnon, Renee, when my grandson was born, I checked at work with different people to see how they say grandma in their language. I choose the Greek way. I am Yaya. Well, there you go. German, we say Oma in German. That's real easy. Richard C. I look as if I got, what is this? Richard C. I look as if I got 40 free drinks doing it directly with the tour company as a ship. I think I think it's enough money to buy 40 drinks. I think that's what he's trying to tell me here. Pretty good. Cruel Jazz laughing out loud at Richard Brandt calling Bruce a butcher of names. What can I say? Cool Jazz, good morning. Lady Ann Jordan, how's your morning? Renee, my grandson is half Chinese and Mandarin. For grandma is you guys are killing me now with these names. You're just killing me. My goodness. If any of you out there are like Russian heritage, don't start giving me names with nothing but consonants. I'm done for. I'm just going to go with the first initial. Cool Jazz is saying, has everyone got a chance to see the latest video from Bruce? Robert Brent said, yes, I liked it. Donna, Nini, I liked it. Oh, Donna is enjoying the fun I'm having and the tough time I'm having with the names. Kat said, yes, I saw it. Paul Wilgus, hey, all 82 and sunny in Virginia. Hi, Paul. Bruce's collaboration was fun. Renee says, Donna, it was fun. Cool Jazz was pretty good. Well done. Gonna nominate Bruce next year for an Oscar in short film. Oh, man, I'm so dead. Blaine, hi, Bruce and all. 87 in Hilton Head. Blaine, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome back. I can pronounce your name easy. I love it. Wendy Thompson, another easy name for me. Hello, everyone. 88 here. Rain off and on today. Sofa chair shopping today. Next Thursday, we get them delivered. Like the video with all the YouTubers in it. I'm glad you did. Desi from Chicago. Desi Wagner. Hello, everyone. Missed being here. I was in New York City last weekend trying to catch the Beaner as he departed on the escape. No such luck. Today is pleasant 79 in Chicago, mostly cloudy, low humidity. Welcome, Desi. Welcome back to Chicago and welcome to my show. Gina Wills Hulls. Hi, everybody. Gina, how are you? Tom Henry. Hi, everyone. 88 in Richmond. Tom Henry, Ann, and Wendy, did you see the post I added about Adrian? Can't figure where the attitude's coming from. Yeah, Tom, there are people who love them. There's people who hate them. It's just the way it is. You got to watch more than one video. Whom am I talking about? I'm talking about Cruising with Wheels. Our buddies at Cruising with Wheels. Some people love them. Some people don't. You have to watch more than one video. You have to get to know these guys. You got to kind of figure out their personalities. You got to understand their nuances. And once you know that, you understand where they're coming from with whatever kind of angle they're using on their on what's happening in their world. And Tom, I guess some people just have a short attention span. They go 15 seconds, and if you don't come off as the perfect personality in their eyes in 15 seconds, well, then they don't care for you. I guess that's what I'm speculating, Tom. I may not know from nothing. I don't know. Welcome, Tom, to the show. Desi, hi, Ann. Nice to be back. Kate's not happy something in Oregon. Tom Henry, and I am unboxing the camera at the moment. What should be the first pick? Tom Henry bought a camera on Amazon, told me about it, said, Bruce, I bought a camera. I put it through your link. Keep an eye on it. It showed. It came through. I earned a royalty. He just got the camera. This is good stuff. Hopefully you'll be getting some really nice photos. Ed Tolleson Jr. Hey, Bruce and everyone. It's nice here in the Bronx. 86 Fahrenheit. Right on, buddy. Kate said it was amusing. She liked it. Gina Wells. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Gina. How you doing? Brittany Lockwood. It is 97 degrees with a feel-like temperature of 99 and gorgeous. Welcome, Brittany Lockwood from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Welcome back. Kate, it would be hilarious if we were all in a group cruise. Someday that is going to happen. I will be announcing group cruises down the road, and then you guys start picking the ones you want to come out to, because I'll be doing more than one cruise going in my future. I can guarantee it. I won't just be sitting here talking to you on this computer. I will be on ships, and I'd love to have a bunch of you come and join me. If you can't catch me on one cruise, you might catch me on another. I've got Jen all ramped up, and we're scheming right now, so stay tuned. Let's see here. D&G. Hey, Bruce, on our way to Disneyland, you poor guys. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Fantastic, you guys. That was great. That video was going really well, and thanks again for being on it yesterday. Debbie Emanuel, hi, Bruce and all. Only 109 today and raining, ash due to fire that is a few counties away. Man, I need a cruise. I hear you, Debbie. It's been so long. It's been, what, 2.5 weeks since you've been on the last one. It's time to get on a ship and get out of there. Absolutely. Seakeeper, hi, Bruce, and all. 92 degrees Fahrenheit, muggy in Tequila, South Florida. You get used to it. Thumbs up. No cooking tonight because the crew wants Chinese takeout. There you go. When it's Chinese takeout, you just order it in. Don't bother making it yourself. That's 18 thumbs up so far. Thank you, everybody, for giving me a thumbs up. So if you want to spare me one, I do appreciate it mightily. It helps the channel get recognized by YouTube as an active channel, and that means more promotion of the videos. I love it. Let's see here. Yeah, yikes, Debbie. Kat is saying, Renee, you, Debbie. D&G, it was fun making a video. Thanks again. So honored. Guys, I hope you get a bunch of YouTubers out of it. I think you're already getting some as we speak. Desi Wagner. Debbie, she's saying, Blaine, great job, D&G. Have fun at Disneyland. Thanks, Blaine. Richard C., I like private island rather than public, Richard says. D&G Explorers, 108 in Madeira today. That's hot in California. Seakeeper, I would rather visit a good private island Not all of them are. Not all of them are. Favorite one is NCL's Harvest K in Belize. Richard Sink, very interesting. Seakeeper, I mean. Richard, I purchased a lot during Prime Day, so you should get it. I got nada in Prime Day. I think I got about $4 or $5 in royalties. Nothing showed. Nothing hit. I didn't see anything on Prime Day. That was a dud for my affiliate link. Don't know if it didn't take. I don't know if it'll take more days to register, but it's been almost a week. I've seen nothing on Prime Day whatsoever for my channel. Nina, Renee, I like both private and public, but private may nudge out public. Tammy Ray, hello everyone. Hi Tammy, how you doing? Let's see, Camille, great idea, re-Amazon. Let's see, Apusa Studios, hi there, Traveling with Bruce. Great to be back and hope all is well, and hi to all in the chat. Welcome you guys to the show. Welcome to the channel. Nice to have you here. Folks here I know watch you guys as well. Donna McKinnon, I like public unless it is a dangerous port. I usually cruise alone. Out of 8 cruises, only 3 were with somebody. I'm usually on my own. She said, Kat, if I cruise, it'll likely be alone as well. Robert Brandt at Traveling with Bruce. It's not begging, it's crowdfunding. Sounds better. Oh, okay. It's it's e-crowdfunding. That's what I'm doing. I'm harvesting my e-crowd. Thank you, Robert, for your donation. Call it whatever you want. I just thank you very much. Well, look, I like public ports. I want to see the country and meet the people. There you go. Puzo Studios, Traveling with Bruce, watching here in Montreal. Right on, man. Desi Wagner, this is right, Robert. That's right, Robert. It's crowdfunding. There you go. And Jordan, no, Tom Henry, I haven't seen it yet. Don't know what his problem is. Any pick would be fantastic on Facebook. Yeah, this is these reactions to our friends at Cruising with Wheels. Donna McKinnon saying gas here, $2.60 a gallon. Donna, I'm trying to remember desperately where you are. I've forgotten. Cat, port purpose for trip would be to see the culture. Yeah. Robert Brandt, some of the private islands are great, and some islands are great. I guess in areas the ports aren't as safe as a private island is the solution, and that's what cruise lines are doing. It has been working. It has been working on now. Kate is saying it has been working. I'm not sure who she's talking to. Ed Schick, I'll take the public port. More options for things to see and do. There you go, right? You can go on your own, take a guided tour, just grab a cab and get a tour of the whatever. Meet friends, grab another couple on the ship, 4 of you, gang up and go. All kinds of options. And Jordan, morning at D&G Explorers. And Jordan, morning, Debbie. Blaine, speaking of thunderstorms, we just got a thunderstorm warning alert here in South Carolina. Oh, not another one. Brittany Lockwood, depends on the number of ships in port. I remember when I did my Disney cruise, I did the Eastern Caribbean. And during the Saint Martin stop, I was the only ship in port. So that's pretty nice. When I did my Saint Martin stop with Jen, we were on the Norwegian Epic. No, we weren't. Sorry, take that back. We were on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas. And the Brilliance of the Seas was also in port. And plenty of room for everybody. I didn't feel any crowded situations at all, although some of the bars are, humming right along. People having a good time. But I enjoyed people watching. We had a good time, and it's obvious that Saint Martin, where we were, I think it was Phillipsburg, they could handle another couple of ships. They had the room for it at that point. D&G Explorers, I like the mixture of both. Castaway Cay was just amazing, safe, and unreal. Not knowing safe areas in a port like Nassau is a little unnerving, but still an adventure. Good point, guys. Absolutely good point. Renee, housing is also expensive. D&G saying hi, Ann. Blaine, morning in. What is the time in Brisbane? Brittany, I also love Castaway Cay, pronounced Castaway Key. Castaway, okay, all right. See, everyone's helping me today. I'm useless today with names. Peter Heckema, Bruce, I like to go to a private island on one day of the cruise. It gives us one day just to relax on the beach, enjoy the waters of the Caribbean. So you don't have to worry about the pressures of a downtown situation. You don't have to worry about being in a neighborhood you're not familiar with. Yeah, you walk off the ship onto the pier, right to your, there's beach here, swimming pools over here, water slides over there. Relax. You're in like a theme park. No worries. Security, you're all good. I get it. Ed Schick, 85 is sunny here in the south, just south of Philadelphia Airport. The clouds and humidity are finally gone for now. Oh, Ed, that's good news. Let's see. Renee, I'm a California girl right now. And Jordan, welcome Gina Wells. Kate, the eastern parts of both Washington, Oregon, into BC are high desert. They are, Kate. If you go into British Columbia, Osoyoos, British Columbia, can get 110 degrees. Absolutely, it's a desert. Dylan LaRue, hello everyone. 114 degrees here in Henderson, Nevada. I would like to visit a private island. Never have been to one. I think you'll enjoy it, Dylan. I think you'd really like it. And Jordan is saying it's 7:18 a.m. In the morning, Blaine. Add Brisbane to your clock. 7:18 a.m. She's up and watching. Welcome, Ann. Welcome. She's saying Morning Puzo Studios. Brittany Lockwood. My mom and stepdad are called Mammy and Poppy, but my niece and nephew. Puzo Studios. Hi there, Ann Jordan. It's really nice to meet you. Olani. I got all the names today. Olani, it's time for tough names. I'm in. Enjoyed the collab video. I'm just glad that the 7 YouTubers that were in didn't have names like these guys. I'd have gone like, here's a couple of kids. Watch these guys. They're addicted. Yeah. Over to you guys. You talk. Introduce yourselves. Ed Sullivan. I'm not Ed Sullivan. That's a really big shoe. Lunai Colin is here. No, I can't. Oh my gosh. Anne is saying a good morning to Olani. Dylan, hot. Renee is saying, see, they're now saying hi to each other. And I've got 2 names to worry about. It's getting worse. And I'm the host. What can I say? Jim Thomas, 113 for a high smoky as all get out here in Anderson, California. Jim Thomas, hang in there, buddy. I hope your knee is practically recovered. I hope you're back and you're mobile again. I know you had the operation about 2 months ago. I know you're doing physio. I hope you're in better shape there, buddy. It sounds to me, I have a feeling you are better off than you were before the operation for sure. Richard C. Cruising with Wheels. Soup Nazi didn't like the curse words during the video. Well, that's them. That's you gotta a YouTuber is a YouTuber. I like the PG rated nature here. That's my style, but they are what they are, and you gotta go with the flow. But they have followers, and they're entertaining. I gotta admit, they're fantastic. Anyway, there you go. To each his own. TNG. Hi, Dylan LaRue. Puza. Bruce, I might be new here, but gotta say you were made to host a live stream. Oh yeah, except for the names. Such a pleasure to listen to you. Hope you check your Twitter as I sent you a message. I will look for it if I prefer. I don't prefer. I try to find it. I'm not like technically incredible, but I know how to find a message on Twitter. Otherwise, just send me a private email. My email address is down in the description. You can always send me an email if you want to talk to me. But thank you for the compliment about hosting the show. Cat Rose says it's cat, as in cat, like meow, cat. I'm working on it. I see cat. I see K18. I want to go Kate because K. Special K. But no, it's Cat Rose. I got the last name right? R-O-S-E, Rose, right? Cat Rose. Forgive me if I screw it up, but thank you for all your help. I need all the help I get. Ed Tolleson Jr., I know I got that right. I know I have. I found some nice Southern Caribbean cruises. 15 days. 15 days long last night. He found some cruises, 15 days long. What are the high points of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line? Thanks in advance. What are the high points of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line? The high points. Well, let's just say today, 2018, what is Royal Caribbean? What do they want you to think about when they get their logo in front of you, their name in front of you? I think what they want you to think about is that they are an activity line, like a cruise line filled with activities for the family. I think they pride themselves on the fact that they appeal to 20 and 30 somethings for cruising. They appeal to young couples going on a honeymoon, going on a vacation together, because they have so much to do on board their cruise ships because they are so large in general. The newest cruise ships that Royal Caribbean is now bringing out to sea, we're talking about the Quantum class, we're talking about the Oasis class. These are monster ships, 4,500 to 6,500 passengers plus crew. So if you're action oriented, if you love rock climbing, you like surfing, you like the water slides, you like just an endless ream of activities. That's what Royal Caribbean is all about. Now they also have the Carousel wheel, the carousel wheel, the carousel on the Oasis class ships, perfect for moms and dads with the really tiny little kids. And so they're going after the couples, pre-children, pre-marriage, marriage. They're going after the family market. So mom and dad and 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, whatever that is. They've got the suites to handle large families. They're after multi-generational. They're looking for skip gen cruisers. Do you know what a skip gen cruiser is? Skip gen cruiser, grandma and grandpa taking the grandkids. If you're grandma and grandpa, you're in your 50s and 60s, you could do okay by taking the kids on a Royal Caribbean cruise, because for you guys, you can hang out by the pool. for the 10 and 11 and 12 and 13-year-olds, for those guys, let them run around like crazy in the kid pool areas, the surfer simulator, you name it, because it's all supervised and they're all looked after there. They can also go into the so-called club sections for kids, the zones. So for skip gen cruising, very popular cruise line. That is the highlight of what Royal Caribbean is about. Now, if you're in your 50s or 60s and you're alone, there are places on these ships, nice and quiet. You'll be well pampered. You'll be well fed. You've got a lot of choices for food, especially restaurants and restaurants that are included in your fare. And then you've got the port of calls. And Royal Caribbean, like other cruise lines, have begun to offer private islands or private keys, even though it's spelled C-A-Y, for you to go to. So they'll offer Labadee, for example, and you can head there and you don't have to worry about security issues. You can relax on a beach setting in a cabana type setting, or you can go and take their big old zip line for a ride, or hit the water slides or whatever else they're offering at Labadee. So they try to cover the gamut, but that's what they're known for. Pricing, pretty good. Average pricing, you got a 4.5 to a 5-star line in general. So the quality is all right. People seem to enjoy Royal Caribbean very much. Now, the big ships, the great big Oasis ships, they are what I would call Caribbean bound. They generally hang out in the Caribbean areas, although as time goes by, more and more will leave the Caribbean from time to time, but they're so large they can't fit through the Panama Canal. Even the expanded one, they're not going to be able to go through there. I don't think so. The Bliss just barely fit, and I believe the Oasis class are wider than the Bliss. But, crossing the Atlantic wouldn't surprise me if they start reaching ports overseas from time to time. But at the moment, they're known for the Caribbean area. And Symphony of the Seas is the latest incarnation. You're not going to get a discount deal on this Symphony, but you can find pricing, good pricing on the Allure of the Seas, the Oasis of the Seas, and I'm beginning to hear about Harmony of the Seas, some deals from time to time on Harmony. So worth looking into. So there's a little brief synopsis of Royal Caribbean. Hope that helped. Silo Steve is here. Hey, y'all. Seattle is hot, and it's got a breeze apparently. 90 for the high, 61 for the low. 90 Seattle at the water's edge. That is a hot day for Seattle. 93 days to the Haven and the Bliss, trip number 2. He's going on the Bliss, and he's booked into the Haven Club. Not that Renee believes him, but he's in. Only 542 days until the Encore. Still working on where to take the Joy. That might be by myself. I might be on that ship on my own, because that is the sister ship to the Bliss, and it is coming to Seattle next April. Well, you have to take a look for that one. Larry Blake. That's an easy name. I just can't say it. Larry Blake. Hi, Larry Blake. Hello, everyone. 80 in Atlanta City. In Atlanta, 5 days till the cruise on the Carnival Horizon. Right on, buddy. Brand new ship. Fantastic. Guys, burgers are waiting for you. You are going to be loving life in 5 days. This is good stuff, Larry. Way to go. Start packing, buddy. Start packing. Dylan LaRue. Hey, D&G. Sylvia, hello from Greensboro, North Carolina. 79 feels like 89 in Greensboro. Sylvia, welcome back to the show. As always, Blaine, Larry Blake, I will be on Horizon in November. Have fun. Jim Thomas, 20,000 acre fire burning next town up. Reading have to partly evacuate. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Terrible. Silo Steve, public port for me. I want to see stuff. There you go. I don't want to be in a theme park. Cat Rose says, yips, yipes, Jim. Donna McKinnon, Beloit, Wisconsin. Is it Beloit? Beloit? It's Wisconsin, right? If I'm pronouncing it wrong, you can help me because I'm pronouncing everything wrong today. I'm on it. I'm so on it today. Jim Thomas, it burned there 10 years ago. Oh my God, in Reading. Robert Brandt, full bars are good. Yes, Robert, they are good for your business for sure. Indeed, Robert Brandt, yes. Key is pronounced key. C-A-Y is pronounced key. And that's just the way it is. Well, okay, there you go. All right, I'll try to remember. I just see that. I go, okay. Okay. And Jordan, hey, Tom Henry, I haven't seen that post yet. Seakeeper. I will change my handle to... I will change my handle to here. Can you read that? You guys read that yourselves. Okay, Glaburn, yeah, the great. Just for laughs. Good. I have a project. You're killing me, Seakeeper. You're killing me. Oh, man. Tom Henry, it was a bit depressing, and Jordan, Tom saying, Blaine, forgive me if I'm wrong, and I hope I don't jinx this, but this might be a record. 52 people watching. I don't know if it is. I think I've seen 60-something once, but it's up there, right? Well, I'm showing right now. You hear that little A? I put that Canadian A in there. 49 viewers are showing right now on my show. How many thumbs up have I got today? 26 thumbs ups, 2 thumbs downs, and I got 48 people watching. That's up there. It's in the top 10 percentile of this channel's numbers, and I appreciate all of you who are here. And any questions, any comments, please fire away. We're having fun here. At least I think you're having fun. I'm not sure. Blaine, thanks again for that message. Okay, Rennie, good one, Seakeeper. Love those. She loves those fish. Tom Henry, cat. I was told I need a dead cat for my new camera microphone. How do you feel about that? A new camera microphone. That's the kind of microphone where the microphone is like a piece of plastic, like a finger, and then it's all covered in like a fuzz, and it looks like just like you frizz your hair, and that cuts the wind noise out. And that's how a microphone works outdoors. He says he's been told he needs one like that, and he's wondering what she thinks about that regarding her name. He might be in trouble. Blaine, congrats. Thank you, Blaine, for us reaching as many people as we are, and I hope we just keep climbing from here. I wait for the day that we get 100 thumbs ups in one show. That's the big one for me. I'm not sure about the number of viewers, but the thumbs ups. If I can hit 100 thumbs ups on a live show, that's awesome. That would be awesome. And Jordan, we'll look at it later. Tom Henry. That's what Anne's saying. Okay, Wendy Thompson. Tom, get a picture of a sunrise or sunset. Good chance to see different colors. Okay, Barb is here. Barb, what is the elevator situation on ships? I can't do small elevators. My friend who has gone on several cruises says the elevators are small, and do you have to access the rooms via elevators? Okay, Barb, good news. No, you do not. You do not have to mandatorily use an elevator to get anywhere on a cruise ship. Even on a what we now call a small cruise ship. Today's small cruise ship is 25 years ago, an unbelievable marvel of engineering. The Norwegian Jade with, I don't know, 2,100, 2,600 passengers, whatever that number is, they probably have 3 banks of elevators in the ship. One in the front third, one in the middle, one in the back third area. They have a lobby for all the elevators, and then they have the stairwell beside each bank of elevators. So you might be standing in the lobby waiting for an elevator to come your way, and there might be 4 or 5 of them going across. Behind you are double sets of stairs going up and down. So if your cabin is just a floor down from the the pool deck, a couple floors down, just take the steps down, go to your room, no problem. Unfortunately, if you're on deck 4, you were in the theater maybe, the casino, whatever's on deck 4, deck 5, and you're on deck 12, you want to go 7 flights of stairs, you may not want to do that. Now, depending on the cruise line, they do have, I know in the case of, say, All in America, and I believe, let me think a minute. maybe the Epic. But anyway, Holland America for sure. Oh, I think Princess, actually. Princess. They have glass elevators. They have elevators where you can just look out. Some of the elevators on Princess, for example, and on other cruise ships, the atriums, they have these 4 or 5 story high atriums with the stairs all around both sides. And then, one level is shops. The next level is the hotel booking and whatever room. The next level is cafes. The next level is the casino, whatever. Anyway, the atrium. You're in a glass elevator. You may not feel as cramped in, but then again, you might have problems with height. So just stare at the door. Don't look out behind you. It all depends on what freaks you out and what you enjoy. On Holland America, they have an elevator, a glass elevator, where you look behind you and you're looking out over the sea. Now, you're not exposed to the sea in the elevator because the elevator is behind glass, which runs up the side of the ship, the entire side of the ship. But it's fantastic to stand there and go from the 4th floor to, say, the 12th floor and see the ocean just appear out there. It is beautiful. That's just a free ride on Holland America. So a lot of the elevators, though, are large enough on the newer ships. I'm going to preface this by saying the newer ship, the elevators are large enough to hold someone in a wheelchair or someone in a on a little hot rod. The seniors love to ride. A little go-kart. Those units, they're okay for that. But I will say your friend is right, especially on the older ships, 20 years and older ships. Not that there's that many around, but there's still few. Those ships, elevators might have been a bit smaller and felt a bit claustrophobic because elevators were, they were not as sophisticated as they are today. How about that? But I will say another smart thing about new cruise ships. You go in an elevator today with the mirrors they have in there and the lighting, the way they've designed them, they appear bigger. They aren't much bigger than in real life, but they appear to be roomier. It's quite a thing with the eyes. They are quite good at that. Anyway, Barb, I hope that helps. I've got 51 viewers on right now. I must have kept someone engaged long enough to hit 50. Oh, I'm back to 50. I lost one. There you go. Easy come, easy go. We get them, we lose them. Robert Brandt, Barb, the newer, bigger ships have generous elevators. Blaine, you can use the stairs, Barb. Robert Brandt, the smaller, older ships, they are more compact. Debbie, Barb, it does depend on the ship. Renee, there will always be stairs available. Be sure to and choose your stateroom appropriately. Tom Henry, I would say the elevators are about 6 people comfortable, or 9 is a bit stuffed. Yes, all decks with rooms need the elevator unless you use the stairs, which is fine too. Kat Rose says, I figured out part of why I want a smaller ship. Prefer adults only. Also, due to minor disabilities, the big ships are too much walking just to get from point A to point B. Would likely wear me out. Barb is saying, thanks. I'm trying to get the nerve to go on a cruise. So thanks. The small elevators and rooms have me worried. And how do you manage with so many people on the ship? It seems like it will be crowded. And Barb, as you were picking up here some comments, these ships are so well designed now. They're so well engineered. With 18 levels of public areas and 1,100 feet long each level. I mean, you do the math. We're talking millions, 1 million square feet of space to spread people out onto, and so you don't ever have 1,000 people all together in one spot. It's just not designed that way. During the day when the ship's at sea, everyone's on board. The crew, of course, most of the crew are down below. You never see them. They're in the bottom 5 levels, 4 levels, whatever it is. You hardly run into them. You only run into about 15, 20% of the crew above decks during mealtime, at the front desk, in the casino, waiters, waitresses, that kind of thing. But a lot of them you just don't see. They're on the bridge. They're in the engine room. They're down in the air conditioning areas. They're working the incinerators. They're cooking. The sous chefs. They're all working down there. So you're only dealing with passengers on the above decks, and that's where all the room is. And during a sea day, there are 20 things to do at the same time. There might be bingo going on over here, a trivia contest going on over at this bar on another level on another side of the ship. The casino's got a blackjack tournament going on. There's 25, 55, 200 people there. I mean, we're just spread everywhere. It's just, you're never going to run into that. So if you're on a newer ship that's, say, 10 years old or newer, something like that, 2,000 passengers up to 6,500 passengers, don't worry about being crowded out or anything like that. You're going to be just fine. You really are. Now, if you really want to get the ultimate experience, but be on a big ship, Viking Cruises. I keep talking about Viking Ocean Cruises. This is my plug for Viking. Hello, Viking. How are you? I'm more than happy to go on your cruise and give a critique to my viewers. You want to throw me a free cruise? Love to go. I got 51 viewers. They like this. They like this little spiel. Viking is a great little cruise line. They're not little anymore. They're getting rather large. They have 745-foot long ships, only 935 passengers, if I got my number right, versus 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. 465 crew, 2 passengers per crew member. Excellent service. 6 stars. 6 stars. People have reported on YouTube and elsewhere, they felt like the ship was half empty, but that's the way it's designed. It's a very open plan. No children, no one under 18 allowed on board. It's adult only. It's quieter. Very nice surroundings. That might be the cruise line for you. A little more pricey, but it's all inclusive. You'll like it. I'm sure you'll like it. Okay, MG Tow. I wouldn't get off the boat in the Caribbean. MG's back. Hey, buddy. I have to pay a good time. I have to have a good time, not to pay to look at a bunch of poverty and have my pockets picked clean with the thieves. See, MG Tow, he's back. We're wondering where was he? He's back. MG, you go to the Cayman Islands. You won't find any beggars on the streets there. None on the beach. You'll never get approached on the public beach in the Cayman Islands by some kind of trinket salesperson. Not a chance. The Caymanians who live there, the so-called status holders, rather than calling them natives, we call them status holders. A Caymanian status holder has got her made. They've won the lottery in the Caribbean. The Caribbean lottery has been won by Caymanians. If you have a child that is born on that island, or you are of that descent, you are guaranteed the education. You got the health care. You got your jobs. All the juicy jobs, the career positions are all held by Caymanians, and they get first preference on all jobs. So as a foreigner like me, an expat, I used to live in the Cayman Islands for a couple of years. I had to apply for a job position only after my employer could not find a qualified Caymanian to take my gig. Now, for tourists coming in, you're coming off the cruise ship, the Caymanians will not be, you're not going to be dealing with very many Caymanians, actually, because they're working. They're all doing their day stuff. They don't work and handle tourists. They hire Jamaicans for that. They hire foreigners to handle the tourists, like schmucks like me that get off the cruise ship. Now, I will be fair. There are Caymanians who do work in the tourist trade. I don't want to create a kerfuffle here. There's a lot of folks who are in the hotel trade, do very well. They own their own businesses like car rentals and bus charter operations. The limos are held by Caymanians and driven by Caymanians. So you'll run into some of them, but the very high-end Caymanian, you're not gonna see them. You're not gonna meet them. You want to get some Caymanian culture in the Cayman Islands? Walk through downtown, and you'll see the middle class, the lower middle class, and the medium class folks going about their daily affairs. Want to see the typical Caymanian on an island? Go to a big old grocery store and walk in there, and you'll see him shopping just like we all shop somewhere. We all shop, we have to buy groceries, and you'll see a ton of expats. What you'll really see are the expatriates, someone like myself, who are living there and working there, and we have to buy our groceries there. We've got our kids in private schools down there, and that's the culture you're going to get. But it's just like, anywhere else in the world. You got people who are tourists, you got people who live there full time, and you've got some who are brought in to do the work. Anyway, MG Tow, you're not going to get your pocket picked in Cayman. Now, if you go to Jamaica and you go to Ocho Rios, and you get off the ship and you walk out of those gates where the security guards are, and you're walking straight into town where there's no one to look after you, you are taking your life in your hands, and good luck to you. The cruise line isn't going to save you. The police aren't going to save you. You're on your own, buddy. Good luck with that. But use this. You should be just fine. And if you listen to the cruise line, they offer you a tour, a Jamaican tour. You're going to be escorted with security. You should be just fine. But hey, That's why cruise lines today are building private islands. These keys they talked about are being built because of exactly the problem MG Tow is talking about right here, having issues on shore with some of the natives. And Jordan, don't worry, Barb, you will be fine. There's always stairs available. Dylan Rue, I want to cruise on the Joy maybe in May for my birthday. Right on, Dylan. Tom Henry, MG, go out with empty pockets. That's right, MG, just don't go out with any money in your pockets. You can't be rough. Silo, no problems in Bonaire. Tom, you are still harassed. MG is saying, Tom, you're still harassed. Renee, the smaller of the Windstar cruises don't have elevators, just stairs, but only 3 levels to deal with. Yes, well, now you're talking about a much smaller ship, of course. If you're going on, something like Ponant cruises, that's an oversized, gigantic yacht on steroids, is what it looks like. You might have 1 elevator that goes up 2 or 3 flights. That's it. The rest are stairs. Yes. But on Viking, you've got 7, 8, 9 levels. You can take an elevator there, but you're not going to have 20 people stuffed in with you. It's not that full of a ship. So there you go. Let's see. Brittany Lockwood, I am back in the conversation. I have been on the phone. Well, Brittany, welcome back to the conversation. Glad you're here. I hope your call went well. I hope you're polite to whomever you were talking to, and you had a wonderful conversation today. Welcome back to my show. And Jordan, hey, Silo, Steve, enjoy those cruises. They sound amazing. Brittany Lockwood, I've been watching since the beginning, though. Well, I would expect that, Brittany. Absolutely. Kat, haha. MG Tow. Windstar looks interesting, but Al don't want to rock and roll on. I don't want to rock and roll on board. Well, the smaller the ships, the more the waves can get to them. The larger the ships, the more stable they are with the big stabilizers and so on. You have to kind of, a little of this, a little of that. Yep, that's the way to go. Renee, Seakeeper, I believe, is pronounced cichlid. I call him Seakeeper. It's easy for me. Cat, I really want to go on sailing a type ship, on a sailing type ship. Right on, Cat. I bet you would love it, Kat. Renee says. Puzo Studios. I got to run, but thanks for the great watch and listen. Their names are hard for me too. He's saying, hope we can interview you, Bruce, for our season 2 of YouTuber series. Already a big fan. Be well. Just let me know. Just get a hold of me, email or whatever. I'm there. I'd love to be on that. Have you on my show too. Be a lot of fun. Kat, I think I would. Okay. Blaine. Puza Trivia is tonight on the channel. Be there if you can. Brittany Lockwood. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm on at 8 o'clock tonight for trivia. Did you know that, folks? I'm on tonight at 8. Brittany Lockwood. I love some kind of combination of port days and sea days. Does not matter. The ports, as long as I'm able to visit a private island, if it's a Caribbean cruise. There you go. With these cruises now, you're getting, I think you're getting a little of both. With Royal Caribbean, you got Labadee. Then you might be in San Juan. You got a little of each. Blaine, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's right. Brittany Lockwood, I forgot which set of elevators on Disney line you can see paintings. I don't know. And Jordan, Kat, Rose, I never been on Windstar. Sounds interesting on a sailing ship. Peter Heckema, watched your video. Thought it was well done. If I might make a suggestion, we found the background music a little loud. However, it made us listen more intently to what people were saying. Well, there you go. I was debating this background music, Peter, because when I got the clips in, I got 7 clips from 7 different people, all using different equipment, all in their own settings. And some of the people that you're listening to, you can really hear them. It's loud, and some of them it's not so loud. I can adjust the volumes a little bit on each of the audio takes that I have. I did the best I could to sort of try to even it out, but I needed that background music just ever so slightly, if at all possible, to try to smooth it out a little bit. It's otherwise it would have been just, you would have heard way too much, way too little, way too much. And so trying to get some consistency is what I was working on. But hey, Peter, I hear what you're saying. And thank you for watching, and thank you for your comment. Puza Studios, oh, thanks so much. Blaine, wish I could be, we are on, but I really hope to next time, as we love the trivia, such a fun channel. Thanks, Puza. Suzanne Hoffman, alone on the Princess elevator, I was zipping up my jeans, not realizing that everybody in the atrium could see me doing that. And Suzanne, they got the cameras in there too, They got cameras in the elevators because, they're making sure the passengers are okay at all times and making sure that no one is harassing you when you are by yourself, or, you and someone else gets on the board and you don't know who that person is. I mean, there is security watching too. So if you're zipping up, everyone's getting a show. Thank you, Suzanne Hoffman. Have you got a clip of that? Could you send that to me? I might post it. It would be great for it would be good for my ratings, Susan. Think about my channel. It's not for me and my morbid curiosity. It's for the ratings. It's for the fans. I think Suzanne's going to hate me. Pooza, take care. And Jordan, have a great day. Suzanne, you know I love you. Thank you. Cool Jazz, Tom Henry, great suggestion. Renee, laugh out loud. Susan Hoffman, so sorry. Jim Thomas, yes, the knee is much better, but still has a catch going in the morning. Still catches a bit in the morning, but it's coming around. Jim, I'm hoping for the best for you. Brittany, I would rather be on cruise ship elevators over dorm elevators any day. There you go. I guess so. Kat, neither have I, but it is something I will do one day. I guess on a sailboat type of cruise. Brittany, dorms break down all the time. Oh, I'm sure they do. And Jordan laughing out loud at Susan Hoffman. Are you okay? Robert Brandt, MG Toe, not all of us are poverty-stricken in the Caribbean, but there are certain places I wouldn't go for sure right now. Jamaica mainly. There you go. Brittany Lockwood, last semester, I can count on one hand the number of days in a 3-week period where the elevator worked for full days. There you go. Renee, my dad was an elevator mechanic. He told me some stories about what the kids would do to the elevators in dorms. Yuck. And that is right. There are horror stories. Barb, thanks for the information. Barb, you are more than welcome. Karen Lipshin, hi, Bruce. What did I miss today? Karen Lipshin, you come into my show 58 minutes in. You missed 58 minutes of kookiness. What you really missed today, I got to say, and I think everyone will back me up on this, is you missed me mispronouncing everything. That's what you missed. I really had a tough time today. Kat Rose, who's right behind you there, I want to try them for both types of cruises. Okay, I think Kat wants to try a sailboat type cruise and a big cruise ship type cruise. Stax, is this the queue? Stax, how you doing? Barb, thanks for the information. Trying to go on an Alaska cruise. Right on. Kat Rose, do any of the cruises go to both sides of Saint Martin? Do any of the cruises go to both sides in one cruise? I don't think so. I think it's usually Phillipsburg. I think is the big port there. You take a cab or a bus to the other side. Nina, Renee, MG tow. Do you tow MGs? If so, what type? I have a 71 Roadster. Interesting question. Kat, Renee, I wanted one of those in my teens. One of those cruises I think she's talking about. I think we have a lot in common, Kat is saying. I think we have some friends here. Debbie Manuel, thumbs up. Don't forget them today, everybody. Give Bruce thumbs ups. How am I doing? How am I doing with thumbs up? Let's take a look. I've got right now 37 thumbs ups. I'm only 63 away from 100 thumbs ups on this show. This is fantastic. Thank you for getting me 1/3 of the way and plus there. Fantastic. And Jordan, thumbs ups. Renee, there wasn't a lot of rocking, but it depends on where you cruise and how bad the weather. Kat Rose, probably right. Tracy Dunlap, hey Bruce, I don't consider myself a senior citizen, and you'll see me on my scooter have no trouble in elevators. You may want to watch your toes when I'm backing up, though, laughing out loud. Yeah, it depends on the kind of tires you got on that thing. You got those hard, plasticky types; those can kill. But if you've got the air type, maybe I might survive. Yes, Tracy, absolutely. The scooters. Kat Rose, I have seen a very small 2-ship line that does sailings along the New England Maine coast. Right on. Cool Jazz, Tracy Dunlop. That's so funny. Brittany, I would love to try a sailing ship at some point. Blaine, Suzanne is about to reverse her thumbs up on a thumbs down. Yeah, she's going to get me for that. I'm in big trouble with Suzanne. I'm in big trouble. Tom Henry, Kevin has a funny post on Cruising with Wheels Facebook about a lady he was working with in his salon. Check it out. Laugh it out loud. I'm sure there's all kinds of fun stuff there. Robert Brent, Saint Martin only has one port, Robert saying. Kat Rose, Viking for both river and ocean. Yeah, for sure. Robert Brent. But it's not far. The other side of the island is not far. If you get off at St. Phillipsburg, get the other side of the island. It's not that big a deal. All right. Quickly, I'm going to just mention to you guys the top 5 private islands in the Caribbean as ranked by Cruise Critic readers. Number 1 island was destined to be Castaway Cay. Disney owns Castaway Cay, operates Castaway Cay. Half Moon Cay by Holland America, which is also a Carnival property, ranked number 2. Labadee was ranked number 3. It's a Royal Caribbean property. That means Royal Caribbean celebrity, they can go there. Number 4, Princess Keys, which of course, Princess Royal, and that's also a Carnival property. And Amber Cove, number 5. Carnival property. Those are the 5 best ranked, highest ranked private islands in the Caribbean by cruise critic people. Just thought I'd mention that to you today. And then I got one more here. The top 5 Eastern Caribbean, Bahamas and Bermuda ports as picked by cruise critic passengers or cruise critic readers, I suppose. Number 1 was Kings Wharf in Bermuda. They ranked it number 1. I'm kind of curious to find out from Steamer when he gets back home in Saskatchewan. When the Steamer gets back, he was in there for, I think, 3 nights. I'm kind of curious to see what he thought of Kings Wharf, Bermuda as a whole. San Martin, ranked number 2. No surprise. Number 3, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Very popular. Number 4, Grand Turk in the Turks and Caicos. Number 5, St. Thomas, USA Protectorate Territory, where Robert Brandt is hanging out. I can see why. St. Thomas is beautiful, fantastic. You're not going to have any issues with destitute people hanging around St. Thomas. You're not going to find that in the Grand Turk. I don't think so. San Martin, not really. There aren't what I call poor and destitute desperados in San Martin. However, after the hurricane, it was a bit dicey for a while in parts of San Martin. But then the army came in, the reserves from France and the Netherlands, and they cleared that up pretty quick. But desperate times call for desperate measures. San Juan, Puerto Rico, what can I say? San Juan, Puerto Rico is beautiful. Puerto Rico is beautiful. The problem is Puerto Rico is not treated like a full partner within the United States of America. It's a territory. And there are no politicians whose lives depend. Now, I'm talking about Washington, high up politicians. There is no politician high up in Washington whose political life depends on how well people are doing in Puerto Rico. And so the lobby, the so-called influencers for Puerto Rico, just don't have the clout that Hawaii people have, being a full-blown state of the union. 2 senators in the Senate. Congressman, there you go. Puerto Rico doesn't have that kind of clout. And so there's the issues. That's just a little issue there that Puerto Ricans suffer under. But boy, it's a nice place to visit. Really enjoyed it. Jen and I went there and had a wonderful day. Got off the ship, walked around in Old Town, Puerto Rico in San Juan, and we loved it. It was wonderful. Great. Found a Starbucks, found a Burger King. Of course, it's America. But St. Thomas comes off as such a much more Kamanian-like, very well-to-do, very nice. Again, I'm talking pre-hurricane. I'm not talking about today. There's still issues in St. Thomas that have to be resolved. Lots of repairs to go on. Robert is telling me all the time about the rebuilding that's going on there. It's complete. It's everything. But hopefully, when St. Thomas is fully rebuilt, it'll be brand new. And that's what's happening in San Martin. San Martin is being rebuilt. When it's finished, it too will be brand new. Unfortunately, in San Juan, Puerto Rico, we have some brand new, but we also have a lot of patch up, where things are just kind of being put together to keep going until another day. And there's a lot of that, unfortunately, in Puerto Rico because it's just the way it is. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, you got these questions to ask yourself. If you're on a private island, you've got security, good. You've got you might have to deal with tipping. You might not. It depends on the staff on the ship on the private island. They're all part of the cruise line you're on. You might have to pay to play. You might have to pay extra to go on the water rides, or there might be roller coasters, zip lines. You pay for that. Well, okay. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. Food, in some cases, is extra. In some cases, it's included. You can get food on shore that is prepared by ship personnel or cruise line personnel that are based on shore. And there might be places you can go where there's no extra charge for food. It's all included in your fare. There may then be specialty areas where you pay extra. And then you can rent something like a private cabana on a private beach and really enjoy the amenities. So you have that. In a public port, you have to think about number one thing, security. You have to wonder about the secure nature of the public place you're visiting. Now, if you're visiting San Juan, Puerto Rico, I don't think you're going to have a problem. You're visiting St. Thomas, I don't think you're going to have a problem at all. Cayman Islands, you're going to be just fine. San Martin, you're going to be just fine. But outside the gates in Oco Rios or in other Jamaican ports, you're on your own. You gotta be careful. You might decide to land at an island, get off at the public port, but you've made arrangements to go to a private resort for the day to hang out at a pool, on a beach, at a resort hotel. You might have made that arrangement either through the cruise line or on your own. You can certainly arrange something like that. Food, it's up to you. If you're in the public domain, you're out in Old Town San Juan, and you get hungry, you're going to buy food wherever you find it, and it might be a street vendor, or it might be a Starbucks treat. You might find a Burger King, like I said, or a McDonald's, or whatever they are, or you might hit up a mom and pop bakery or restaurant and take your chances and enjoy. Food is you're on your own on the outside world, in the outside world. It's just great sometimes, though, to get off a ship and hang out. Just hang out. You get out to St. Thomas. My wife and I went for a walk, Jen and I said, why don't we walk down to where the cable car is? We'll take a cable car ride. We're the only ship in town today. There aren't 5 ships. There's only one. And we walked along and came to the cable car just not too far from the port. And up we went, and we were up there with 20 people. What a fantastic view. 700 feet up, saw all of St. Thomas. Just fantastic. Got back down to the bottom, walked back to the ship, hung out at the little shops there, the duty-free shops, those things, and then back on board. And that was our outing, and we loved it. That was fine. It was fine. Now, others had a jam-packed day planned. Oh, they had tours booked. They were gone for 6 hours, and more power to you. Do it. Get out there, enjoy yourself. But for Jen and I, we just had a lovely, relaxing day. She got herself a Red Stripe beer, I believe, at the top of that Paradise Lookout. I had a just a regular Diet Coke there. That was okay, and just loved it. It was just fantastic. We sat down, and we just let the breeze come over us, and it was great. It was a Sunday. I'm pretty sure it was a Sunday, calm and quiet. Primo. So there you go. You can do a private island or not. Depends. Some cruises, however, going forward, may well be that in a year or two, it could be that Carnival might offer you a cruise through their primary line or through Disney or through Princess or Holland America. You may find that there are 3 stops on your 7-day cruise. All of them are going to a private island. Every one of them. That might be coming. There will be people who will book that cruise specifically and precisely because that cruise ship only goes to private islands. That's exactly what they want. There'll be others who will be turned off by that and go, no, I'm not taking that cruise. I want to be exposed to the culture of the community, the area I'm going to. So I would really like to go on shore in Puerto Rico or in Dominica or wherever your cruise is going to, Grenada. There you go. And some won't care. They'll go, I don't care. Some cruises have 2 private islands and 1 not. 2 public ports, 1 private island. Some people go, whatever. I just want to cruise in the Caribbean. I just want the sunshine. I want to get away from my boss. I want to get away from the kids, the relatives, the neighbors, whatever the issue. I just want to get away, and I want to be somewhere else, and I'm going. And there you have it. That's what cruising's all about. Why we are addicted to cruising, because cruising can work the way you want it to work for you. Fantastic. Let's see here. Robert Brand, D&G, laugh out loud. It's okay, Bruce. I'm the same way with names, Derek is saying. And Jordan will do Tom. Seakeeper, I have never heard of ships going to Marigot on the French side of the Saint Martin. No, I guess they haven't. I guess they don't. Silo. Hi, Deb. Hi, Ann. And won't you be joining me on the Encore January 2020 for Cruising with Wheels? Silo, Cruising with Wheels. Duh, he's going. Kat, I also want to go on St. Kitts and Nevis. And Jordan, I can't, Silo. Wish I could, but I will be on the Majestic in 2020. I will be watching all the vlogs. Have an amazing time. Robert Brandt, thumbs ups back for trivia. Fantastic. And Jordan, awesome show, Bruce. See you at the trivia. Brittany Lockwood, some Disney cruises go to Castaway Cay twice in the same cruise. How about that? They just turn right around and go back a couple days later, and you're back at the same place. Well, if it works, it works. Of course, we know that Coco Cay is being heavily expanded by Royal Caribbean. $200+ million expansion of Coco Cay. wow, that is going to be an unbelievable place when it's fully built out in the next year or so. And I know Oasis-class ships will be porting there 2 at a time easily. You're going to have 12,000 people in that facility, but it's going to be so large, they'll have no trouble handling the 12,000. Should be quite an event. Brittany, some disagree. Yeah, Tom Henry, Silo, do you think Cruising with Wheels might cancel the trip due to the Adrian issue? I don't know. Debbie Manuel, Salo, I think I am not sure if solo cabin or taking my cruising buddy, aka Mom. Don't know. We'll have to see. Well, there you go. I think we reached 52 viewers at one point today. That's how many were watching it at the same time. They come and go. This number fluctuates a lot, and I think it's fantastic that you folks have been doing that. By the way, just a little footnote. Next week, I will be broadcasting from Calgary. I will be in Calgary heading out on Saturday, but after my Saturday show. So I'm not cutting back my schedule. I'll be back on the air Monday, as I'm always on Monday, but it'll be from Calgary all next week. I'll be in Calgary, Alberta. And anything you want to know about Calgary, let me know. But I'll be doing my shows from there, and looking forward to that. Silo Steve, cool Debbie, we will get to meet fun. Tom Henry, Kevin just had someone in his salon that had a similar issue with Adrian. They were aft suite guests. There you go. There, see, this guy Adrian is a menace. This is not a Cruising with Wheels issue. This is an Adrian issue. There's a problem there. Silo, Stampede time? Stampede's over. They just finished it off last weekend. So I'll be going there after, and I'm kind of looking forward to being there after Stampede is coming on. Things will be back to normal. Brittany Lockwood, I, of course, plan to be back for trivia. If something does not happen in the meantime where I am very busy, I will be on in 2 hours, 1 hour and 40-odd minutes for sure. I'll be back on my trivia show. See you later, DE. Karen Lipson, woohoo, see you in Calgary. Yeah, I got a friend of mine in Calgary I'm going to go see for sure. Anyway, there you have it. That's my schedule next week, but no change in the show schedules. Quite looking forward to doing all that with you guys. What else? Okay, trivia. Yes, I'm coming up to trivia. I've got a couple of questions already. Got one more to work on, and then I will be good to go. You guys will have to, well, you'll just have to put your thinking caps on because I got some juicy ones ready to go here for you today. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for all the thumbs ups. I just noticed we hit 40 thumbs ups on this telecast. Fantastic. The big 40. Thank you very much for the 40 thumbs ups. If you're able to spare one as I'm signing off, that would be nice too. I'll add them all. And of course, in the after hours, those of you who are watching after hours, please throw the thumbs ups to us. We love getting them even after the show's over. Send me a comment. Those also act as a stimulator for the channel, and that helps too. Tom Henry, laugh out loud as long as I don't fall asleep. Fell asleep yesterday during traveling with Bruce. True Confessions by Tom Henry. And Jordan Byall, see you at the trivia. Blaine, 41, it says. I see 41, Silo says. Fantastic. We must have got another one in here. That is awesome stuff. Thank you all for those thumbs ups. Sometimes they come in a little bit of little spurts here and there. I take them all with delight. I thank you so much. Okay, that's it. I think I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm going to see you guys here at 8 o'clock. It's now 6:15 Eastern time, 1 hour, 45 minutes. I am live for Thursday night prime time trivia with Traveling with Bruce. I hope you come and join me. We'll have some fun tonight. Thanks for joining me in the meantime today, guys. 42, they say. 42 thumbs ups. Thank you for that, you guys. And we'll take them all from wherever they come. I see 43 now. How about that? Maybe I should just stay on the air until I get 100. How about that? I'll just go. Come on, give me 100 thumbs ups. Let's go. No, that's not going to happen. All right, I'm off. I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock. Traveling with Bruce saying goodbye for now. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.